Trolley Car Family, Chapter 21. Mr. Jefferson has also decided. Mrs. Parker went back inside to clear up the mess and to put water on to wash the clothes. The children sat by the side of the road talking. "I never saw Pa act like that," said George. "He was real mad, wasn't he?" "I don't think so, really," said Sally. "He just acted that way because he felt bad." Bill grinned. "I thought I'd die laughing when I saw Sally running all over after those clothes." "You'd laugh on the other side of your face if you had to wash them," said Sally, looking around to see where Ma was. Her mother didn't like her to say that. "And Ma dropping the cake and Pa getting mad about the rabbits," said George, giggling. "Never mind laughing at those rabbits," said Bill. I have to make a new cage. They dug out underneath." "You better do it today," said Sally. "But I guess if we're going away, it won't matter," she finished sadly. "I wonder what's going to happen." Tom and Martha came over just then and saw them sitting there. "What are you doing?" Tom asked. "Pa just went to town to get a job driving a bus," said Sally. "Maybe we'll have to go away." "Go away? You can't," Martha said. "I won't let you." She looked so fierce that they all laughed. Suddenly Bill jumped to his feet. "Look," he shouted, "look there!" And he pointed down the road. "What is it?" And then they saw. It was a horse and wagon coming toward them. The horse was wearing a little straw hat. Could it be? It was! "It's Mr. Jefferson!" they screamed. "He's coming back! Hooray!" Their yells brought Ma to the window. "What on earth is the matter, children, yelling and screaming like that?" "Look, Ma," they cried, "it's Mr. Jefferson!" The wagon came nearer and drew up to a stop right in front of the car, and Mr. Jefferson shouted, "Whoa!" and jumped to the ground. "Mr. Jefferson!" the children squealed, dancing around him in their joy. Sally flung her arms around his neck and gave him a big kiss. "Well," he said, "that's the best welcome a man ever had. Sure is nice to come back to friends." Whitey wagged his head up and down, and whinnied. He was glad to be back, too. Bill hugged the horse's neck and rubbed his nose. Ma said, "This is the pleasantest surprise I could have asked for. Have you come for a good long visit?" "No, ma'am," said Mr. Jefferson, smiling. "I've come to stay." "To stay? That's swell!" And all 5 children began to do a war dance around him. "I couldn't stand it," he said. "It was too lonesome, too quiet. No kids yelling, no chickens, no cows." But your job," said Ma. "Gave it up," said Mr. Jefferson. "What do I want it for? Took my money out of the bank." He patted his pocket. "Got it right here. I'm going into the dairy business." Then he looked at Tom and Martha. "Where's your Aunt Hannah?" he asked sharply. "I've got to see her right away." And he started off across the road. "No, wait," said Ma. "Let Tom go and ask her to come here. We can't let you go again till we've talked a little more." "Sure," said Tom, and he was off like a bullet out of a gun. They all went up on the porch and sat down. "Where's Mr. Parker?" Mr. Jefferson asked. "He's gone to town for a job," said Ma. "Didn't you pass him on the road? He was riding his bicycle." Mr. Jefferson looked puzzled. "No, I didn't see him. Wait. Seems to me I did see a man on a bicycle, but I didn't recognize him. He was riding fast with his head down. It must have been Mr. Parker, but I didn't know him." "It's funny he didn't see you or anyway recognize the wagon," said Ma. "Well, that's not so funny," said Mr. Jefferson. "Didn't you notice the wagon? I painted it." They looked out of the window. Sure enough, the wagon was painted brown. It really didn't look like a milk wagon at all. "Wouldn't it be too bad if we had to go back to town just when you've come back to stay?" said Sally. "Well, we'll not say anything about that till your father comes back," said Ma. "We'll wait and see what he says." Here they are welcoming Mr. Jefferson back. Sally giving him a big kiss on his cheek. Just then, Tom and Aunt Hannah came hurrying across the road. Aunt Hannah's cheeks were pink and her eyes were shining. She had her apron on and she was drying her hands on it as she came. She was quite excited. "How do, Miss Hannah?" said Mr. Jefferson, jumping down off the porch and holding out his hand. "I've come back to stay. I'm going into the dairy business." "That's wonderful," said Aunt Hannah. "I'm so glad to see you." "Come up and sit down, everybody," said Ma. "We'll all have milk and cake. Thank goodness there's plenty of cake." And she began to cut large pieces and to pour the milk. Mr. Jefferson and Aunt Hannah were sitting and talking together excitedly. The children were all shouting and talking at once. Suddenly, Mr. Jefferson held up his hand for silence. "Just a minute, everybody," he said. "I want to tell you something. Miss Hannah and I have just decided something. We're going into the dairy business together. We're going to be partners." The children didn't quite understand what all this meant, but Ma looked at Aunt Hannah, and then at Mr. Jefferson and said, "Well, bless my soul," in the queerest voice. Aunt Hannah looked back at Ma and got very red in the face. "Why, that's wonderful," said Ma at last. "I'm sure I couldn't think of a better arrangement. I wish Pa were here. I can't wait to tell him." "Thank you," said Mr. Jefferson. "I think it's a pretty good arrangement myself." End of chapter 21.